Good morning and welcome back to another video. I'm super excited for this one because I'm going to be talking a little bit about what we're doing here in the Philippines as far as work goes. So if you've watched my last vlog, I briefly kind of touched base on what we're doing, but I didn't share too much because I just wasn't ready yet. And today's the day. By the title of this video, you can already know what we're doing. We are running a beach resort here in the Philippines. And just to give like a little bit of a backstory of how we even ended up in this position, this situation, because it's one of the last things I ever thought that we would be doing as far as work goes, especially here in the Philippines. So my in-laws, my husband's parents, they retired from living in the US and they decided to come back home here in the Philippines. They were here for about a year and a half, about 2 years before we came here ourselves. And in the process, there was like talks of like what we could do as far as work. So there was like ideas of opening up like a car dealership, raising chickens. Yeah, we were already kind of talking about what we could potentially do for our own business here once we got here ourselves. And then one day, my mother-in-law calls us and says that they bought a resort. They did that on their own. They made that decision on their own, and it was a fixer-upper. It was a resort before. It was, but it was very run down, and everything basically needed to be remodeled. And that's what they've been spending their whole time doing, taking care of that whole process of getting everything remodeled. And by the time we got here, more or less everything is done. There's still a few other bits of construction still going on, but my estimate, everything's going to be done by the end of the year. But yeah, I wanted to kind of show you around today in this video, do like a little tour. I'm not going to show you everything because some things are just still really messy. Like there's a lot of like trash that was left here that we got to pick up. And we're still figuring out a lot. Like we're obviously very new to this. We're on month 4 of living in the Philippines, and this is our first full month of being hands-on here at the resort, because the first 2 months when we just got here, the in-laws were still running things basically. They were doing everything for us. We didn't really have to worry about that yet because we were just getting settled after our big move. And by month 3, we're like, okay, let's start transitioning to working at the resort. So we have like our temporary apartment situation here as well. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, and we don't have any employees at the moment, so we're the employees. We're doing everything, and obviously overseeing like the construction that's still going on. But I still kind of wanted to share what we're doing, what we're up to, what the space currently looks like. So I'll take you through a couple of our rooms. I'm in one of them right now that are semi-done. Like I'm not completely happy with how they look yet. Like there's still a few things that need to be like replaced, some decor that needs to be put in, but more or less they're done and people have been staying in the rooms. So I'll show you a few of the rooms and a few of like our other spaces in the resort. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and in another video when I'm ready, I will also do a little future house tour. We do have our actual house just right outside of the resort property, and it's also a fixer-upper. It used to be a pub, and what's funny is that we lived in Hawaii prior to moving here, and the area code there is 808. And turns out the old pub that is now going to be our future home was called the 808 Pub. So I feel like that is all very divinely orchestrated by God, and it's just kind of funny how everything worked out for us to be here in this position. And it's an immense blessing to be in this position because, first of all, like I live a 2-minute walk from the beach. How many people dream of that, you know? And it's insane that like, wow, am I really doing this? Is this really my life? And obviously that comes with a lot of work and a lot of responsibilities. I have a little bit of experience in hospitality. Obviously, I've never run a resort before, so it's a learning process, but we're here for it. We're all in. And with that, let's get into the video and I'll take you on a quick tour around our resort property. that is the tour. I know it's still kind of all over the place, and like I said, there's a lot that still needs to be done, a lot of mess that still needs to be cleaned up, things we're definitely not happy with. But this is just what we're working with. We're definitely making the most out of the situation that we're finding ourselves in, because again, we weren't prepared for this. It's not like we have a huge background in hospitality, but we have support, we have help, and like I said, we're also very blessed to be in this situation, to have this business and to have the space and the opportunity to make it our own. And we have really big plans and visions for the space, especially because the property is rather large, and like we have a mini fruit forest already going, aka a bunch of bananas and papayas. But yeah, we want to have livestock. We're planning on opening up our own gym of sorts. I'll share more about that later as, you know, things progress, because right now we're still in the soft open phase of just the resort itself. Like, we want to get on our feet with just that baseline of our operations here before we really start expanding into all these other things that we want to be doing with our time and with all this space, and to really utilize it and express ourselves, because there's a lot of resorts here in the Philippines, but you know, like, we have to find our way to stand out. And my husband and I are, I'd say, a rather unique couple, especially here. And I feel like that kind of gives us an edge, and the type of people that we are and what we enjoy doing, like jiu-jitsu, for example. So that's kind of like the gym thing that we want to do. We want to open up our own jiu-jitsu gym here on the property, and yeah, like I said, really make it our own and give it a personality and make it unique and give people a reason to want to come here and visit us, because yeah, we are kind of in, not to say the middle of nowhere, but it's like a hidden gem. Like, people wouldn't really come to this area unless you really, really know about it. And I think that's why I'm also making this video, because I want to put it out there. I want people to know that this place exists, not just our resort, but that this area of the Philippines exists, because most people just go to like Manila, Siargao, Coron, like all these more touristy, popular destinations. But I feel like to really experience what the Philippines is, you have to go to these off the beaten path kind of places. And it's not like we live in a really small rural village. We're rather close to the main city of Ilocos Norte, which is Loag City. It's like about 25-minute drive. So the type of person that I am personally is, I'm not a city person. I've grown up in the countryside, in the mountains, and I want to escape from the city and go somewhere quiet. And I know there's people out there that love the same thing. Like, you want to be close enough to like the fun stuff, the amenities, going to the mall, getting food and whatnot, but then also just as easily be able to escape from all that and go to some place that's peaceful and beautiful and close to nature. I mean, like, we're so close to the beach, and we have a pool, and just, we have a lot going on here, and there's a lot of untapped potential of this area. And it's, in my opinion, it's like up and coming. And yeah, so if you ever find yourself wanting to go to the Philippines, I encourage you to check out Ilocos Norte, specifically Loag. And the area that we're in is Pasukin, so it's just north of Loag. And yeah, give it a shot, check it out. You might discover that you love this kind of area even more than like the main talked about places, because sure, they're cool, but this is untouched. Like, this is the real Philippines. This is where the real Filipinos live, and you can really just like slow down. And if you love being the only tourist around, then this is your spot, because I'm one of probably 5 white girls in this whole area. Not to say white people don't exist in this area, but like, we're so small and few that when I see someone, I'm just like, how did you end up here? Why are you here? Because yeah, people don't seem to know that this place exists yet. So again, that's why I'm making this video. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll keep you updated on, I guess, the developments and how we continue to expand and to grow. And yeah, this is my life. This is what I've been doing. Been pouring a lot of sweat and energy into the space. And again, we're only on month 4. Like, where will we possibly be within a year from now? Like, so much has happened in this space just in the past couple of years, with just like the remodeling alone. It looks so different. I'll try to insert some photos of what it used to look like, because you would not know that this is that same place. And yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on my Instagram. I'll have it linked in the description, because I just post other stuff of my life that I don't really get to post here yet, because again, I've been wanting to be more active, and I was uploading rather frequently there for a hot second, but then I've just been so busy. It's been so busy, and again, what a blessing to be this busy. So yeah, follow me on my other platform, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll upload again as soon as I can. All right, until next time.